Welcome to this week's edition of Pirate Talk. I'm David Griffin alongside Coach Randy Jackson, and joining us today is Coach Cody Groves. And we're going to talk a little bit about the big win last week over Little Elm. And Coach, first of all, congratulations on that big win.
Thanks very much, David. We were happy with how we started. I mean, they turned the ball over right, opening kickoff, and we pounced on it, and we felt like we started fast. I was very proud of our kids, how really our whole week of preparation was great. And, we just wasn't a given after losing to West Mesquite the last game of the year, but our energy was good, and our kids really handled everything very well. They got over everything, and we started the new season how we should have.
Did you think you'd score on that first play?
Well, I thought there was a chance, honestly.
Yeah. And is that the first play we're looking at today?
Yes, sir. That's a first play that we had kind of in our pocket to take a shot, and really wasn't scripted to be our first play, but once we got the ball there, that's what we went with. And that's Tanner Ramsey, a little trick play, a little flea flicker deal to Buck Rogers, and just worked out perfect. And then the next play is actually Little Elm's first offensive play of the game, and Malvin Brown, a senior D lineman, causes a fumble and gets the ball right back for us. So the very next drive, this is one of the neatest plays of the year, I think. Cody Edwards takes a screen pass, and you can see he just really lays out there at the end.
He scores.
Yeah, we think he does.
He does.
And he sure should have got something for the effort, 5 points or something, but we thought that was a great play. And then the last play we have is a big hit by Lane Novey and Denzel Thomas, with them coming out of their own end, but the good physical play that we had to make on a running back like him.
That's right. He was a fantastic running back. Tell me, Cody, a little bit about preparation last week, going into a big offensive line and a really good running back. How were you able to prepare the defense?
Well, first off, it's tough to simulate a team like Little Elm. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of scout team linemen that are as big as their linemen, and it's hard to simulate that running back. I mean, we asked some kids, like Walter Dawn, some of our youngsters, try to simulate him, but he's tough to simulate. He's got a motor. He never stops, and he proved that he's a great running back. But, it's just a testimony to our kids. Just keep churning, doing the best they can to, granted, he had quite a few yards on us, but, I thought all in all they did a pretty good job.
So with Coach Jackson coordinating the offense, there have been some good offensive games this season, but really there have been some really big games defensively this year. Tell me a little bit about what you've seen develop in this particular defense.
This year's defense, it's a lot of young guys, the guys that didn't get a ton of experience from last year, but just coming in with a new defense, a little bit different philosophy. It's been great to see them week by week get better and better. I mean, to have the 4 secondary guys play the way they have this year has been really encouraging. It helps out a defense coordinator calling defenses when, he can trust the kids he puts on the field. And I think, it's nice to see guys towards the end of the year have some of their better games. Malvin Brown had a great game against Little Elm, and it's just nice to see kids buy into what you're doing. And, I think we've won 9 games this year, and that's just proof that what we're doing is heading in the right direction.
Coach, speaking of the defense heading in the right direction, Coach Groves has done a fantastic job this year. Comment a little bit about that job and what that's done for you as a offense, in particular in regards to takeaways.
I really can't say enough about what a great job Cody and the defensive staff have done this year. Just tremendous job. I really do believe that offense is fun. I love scheming offense. I love doing this and that, but teams go as far as their defense takes them, and that's what we'll do this year. And our defense has just played great all year, and they'll have to step up and play great against a fast Lincoln team. And however far we go, that's our defense will have to do a great job, and they have done a great job. But we talk turnovers all the time, and we're plus 27 for the year. So 2010 we were plus 35, and so that's our goal. We're going to try to eclipse that, and we can. We think we can if we can play long enough to do it. But the studies show if you create turnovers and win the turnover battle, you got a good chance to win the game, and that's our defense has done a great job of creating turnovers.
This week, same thing. Lincoln, a little bit of a propensity to turn the ball over. Tell me about this opponent that you'll face this week.
Lincoln is quite a bit different from Little Elm. They won't be nearly as big up front. A lot of speed. They're going to spread us out. We'll have to make sure we do a great job tackling the quarterback. his last name is Eric Neal, and he's got a brother named Derek Neal that he likes to throw it to. And so, but defensively, they're only giving up 7 points a game, which is just awesome. So we know we got our work cut out for us there.
Rose and Spurlock, big time players, nice talents.
Yeah, Spurlock is a blitzer. He'll blitz quite a bit. Rose is a very good D lineman. We'll have to block, but you know, I think offensively they're scoring 32, and defensively they're giving up 7. So they're going to come in confident, and it'll be a good test for us.
1 o'clock game on Friday at Memorial. Don't know how you swung that one, but glad that you did. And so what is it that you're going to tell the guys this week about being prepared for a midday game? Some of these kids never played one of those.
I think that's a great point. Last week I had our kids raise their hand if they played any playoff games 2 years ago, and none of them had. And I couldn't remember if any of them had covered a kickoff or anything. So that was our first playoff experience for any of our kids last week. We really talked to them about not getting caught up in the hype and everybody congratulating them and just staying focused on a week at a time. But I do remember in 2010, the first day game we played, we fumbled the first punt that was kicked to us, and usually the wind blows a little harder in the daytime. And so we'll try to keep them on routine as much as we can. We'll get them up here at 7:30 when they would normally start school, and just try to keep it routine as much as possible.
Coach, thank you very much. Good luck with that on Friday. Cody, thanks for joining us today. Well, that'll do it for this week's edition of Pirate Talk. I'm David Griffin. Thanks to Community Life Church and Matt Kane for sponsoring us each and every week so that we can be a part of your day and a part of your week. Thank you, and we will see you next week.